Do smells attract crappie? So things like the power nuggets, the crappie nibbles, WD-40, you've heard it, the sprays you can put on jigs. Do those smells help anglers put crappie in the boat? And I think that the short answer is yes. I think the short answer is yes, but I think the more explained answer is it depends on the body of water. If you watch the channel long enough, you know that me and my dad, we fish together a lot, rod and reel as we call them, right? He always, 100% of the time, uses the power bait crappie nibbles. Always. Depending on the day and the size and what color he uses, but he always uses crappie nibbles. Doesn't matter what's going on. He's even gone so far as to buy jigs that specifically have a hole cut out for them to be in there. So he will swear that they do, and I won't lie to you, there are days when I am not using them that he catches them more. Now the theory behind smells and attractants and scents that are on crappie nuggets or on crappie baits is a lot of the time they'll be oil-based. If they're oil-based, they're not as good as water-based, and I'll tell you why. So we'll get there. So the idea is it puts off basically an oil slick in the water. It puts off a slick in the water, right? So the fish swim by and they smell it, they taste it, they're like, hey, what is that? Kind of like when you were a kid, you came in from playing outside, smelled mama's kitchen cooking, and you knew it's time to eat. And I believe that the crappie do the same thing. When you throw a jig down there, it's gonna leave this residue in the water. And I think that out of pure curiosity, the fish is just gonna be like, hey, what is that? Now, a lot of this is time of year dependent, because you know pre and post spawn, they're super aggressive. That's a bad time to test it. We're actually doing a video soon testing this theory, so make sure you smash the subscribe button. But I think that it does aid in catching stubborn crappie. Now, the reason I said you want to use water-based instead of oil-based, so if you use an oil-based fish attractant, fruit fish lubricant, fish smell, whatever you want to call it, whatever you call it in your neck of the woods, water and oil do not mix. So if you put the oil-based stuff on your lure, this even goes for bass fishing, what's going to happen? As soon as it hits the water, 90% of it is going to be right on the surface. And you know this. Next time you're on the water, spray your lure with an oil-based additive and just dip it in the water. 90% of it's going to be in a rainbow right there at the surface. It's because water and oil do not mix. So if you can manage it, find a good water-based attractant. If you like it, use those, because that'll stick to the bait and it will go down with the lure and you'll create that trail that we're telling you about. Just an opinion, obviously. Oil and water is not opinion. Those don't mix. But that's my thoughts on it and things I've seen over and over and over again. So to go back to bring it back around, do smells attract crappie and do nuggets work? I think they do. I think that it does aid in stubborn, held up fish that don't want to react to just jigs. Now, if you're using live bait, obviously the live minnow is also going to put off its own pheromone smells. You know, it has a fear, it has whatever, just like we do as humans, and dogs can smell it, yada, yada, yada. So that's my 2 cents on this topic. Please feel free to weigh in the comment section below if you think it does work or doesn't work. I would love to know your thoughts on this specific topic. Thanks for hanging out with us. Hey, make sure you smash the subscribe button. Quick videos this month, 30 days, 30 ways to get you the viewer ripping lips. Don't stop the dangle. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.